The sun is often characterized as the centerpiece of our solar system, a blazing orb that nurtures life on Earth through warmth and light. But what if one day the sun simply did not rise again? What would life on Earth become in the absence of this celestial giant? This hypothetical scenario, although terrifying, prompts a deeper understanding of our ecosystem, the delicate balance of life, and our reliance on solar energy. Initially, if the sun were to disappear overnight or fail to rise, the immediate consequence would be darkness, plunging the Earth into an eternal night. Such a sudden shift would create chaos worldwide. People would be startled, unsure if the absence of sunlight was a natural phenomenon or an impending catastrophe. Panic would ensue as governments and organizations struggled to respond to the crisis. Most of society relies heavily on the rhythmic patterns set by the sun. Work, leisure, and even our biological clocks are synchronized with its cycle. As minutes turn into hours and hours into days, the repercussions of a sunless world would become increasingly dire. Without the sun's light, temperatures on Earth would begin to plummet. Initially, thanks to Earth's capacity to retain heat, there wouldn't be an immediate freeze. Not yet, anyway. However, within a week, average temperatures could potentially drop below freezing, leading to widespread challenges for humans and animals alike. Without warmth, ecosystems would falter, and survival would become a race against time. Photosynthesis relies on sunlight, serving as the basis for the food chain. Plants, the primary producers, would start to die off within days. While some hardy species might endure for a while, the vast majority would perish without the light they need to convert carbon dioxide and water into energy. This collapse of plant life would trigger a domino effect, leading to mass starvation among herbivores. And consequently, carnivores would follow suit. The very foundation of life would begin to crumble, challenging our understanding of sustainability and interdependence in nature. Human civilization too would experience an unthinkable decline. With diminished agricultural output, food scarcity would set in quickly. Urban areas, largely dependent on global supply chains, would find themselves ill-equipped to deal with sudden shortages. As panic spreads, societal structures would begin to unravel. Conflicts over resources would erupt, as communities struggle to secure what little food and water remain. Beyond the immediate crisis, the long-term effects of an unyielding night would lead to more profound changes. The climate would become increasingly volatile. Without sunlight to warm the atmosphere, the Earth would start to experience extreme temperature drops, creating conditions similar to those of deep winter. Ice sheets would expand, and oceans could eventually freeze, transforming land masses and altering geography. Moreover, the psychological impact of perpetual darkness would be significant. Humans possess a natural inclination towards light. It affects our mood and overall well-being. The absence of sunlight could lead to increased cases of depression and anxiety disorders. Society would face not just a physical crisis, but an emotional one as well, as people grappled with the trauma and uncertainty of living in a world devoid of the familiar solar rhythm. In conclusion, a world where the sun never rises again would be unrecognizable. Our planet and everything upon it are intricately linked to the sun's existence. The implications reach far beyond temperature and light. They touch upon the very core of life itself. We would be forced to confront the fragility of our existence and the delicate balances that sustain our world. While it's a bleak thought experiment, it serves as a potent reminder of the importance of the sun in our lives and the urgent need to protect our planet's resources and ecosystems. The sun, in its steadfast reliability, is a beacon of hope and life, underscoring the intrinsic value of the natural world we often take for granted.